do.
No bullshit. I think this nigga AWOL probably said the dry shit I've seen in the chat tonight. This nigga said Orlando, because like I just want you to see what you said so you can see everybody in chat laughing, dying laughing, because this was probably the funniest thing I've ever seen in my fucking life. This nigga said Orlando Brown said he saw a wild Daquan Wiltshire in the jungle. I know everybody in the chat is just laughing. I don't even have to look at the chat. I know they're just dying laughing. They have to be. Like, no bullshit. I might even just VIP you, because that, like, when I tell you that was the funniest thing I've ever heard, ever. Like, it was literally, bro, I don't think out of everything I've ever heard while I was streaming, I've never heard anybody say anything funny. Y'all niggas in the chat, bro. Chill.
Need me to snort a queef.
Yo, what the fuck is that? Think these are, look at the way they jiggle. Nick, every time she move, look at them big milkers.
I don't do none of that shit, I be rapping, I just be capping, I just be rapping. I don't want smoke with them soul, I ain't in the street, I don't get active with me. Stop, you have it, I ain't no drug lord, never seen a brick or bust open a package. I don't do no crime, no lie, to be real. Business, I don't sell drugs, to be honest, I'm pretty established. We doing junk removal, selling sea moss, that's the way that I'm making this cabbage. I don't know nothing these people be talking.
All right, well, let's go ahead and watch this. The Brutal Lies of Shia Labeouf by Patrick CC.
The child star curse is a story we have heard time and time again. The young star discovers their innate gift of performing.
Yo, he went on a complete downward spiral, bro.
Or they have an image that perfectly represents a producer's vision. But children...
Damn. Yo, is it not... Does he have a disease, or is that drugs? Does he have a disease, or is that drugs? Macaulay Culkin.
...are naive and are very susceptible to mistreatment.
Damn. Drugs? Damn. Yeah, Brittany, I'm not gonna lie. I feel her dad now. No bullshit, bro. Whatever her dad was doing, please let that nigga do that shit again. Yeah, that nigga knew damn well this bitch needed some supervision. He knew that she needed a chaperone. She is wildin'. Britney Spears, back in the day, look at her now. Crazy.
Treatment.
This nigga Clutch Crew said I'd give her a plunger treatment. Nigga.
Then the parents might abuse their power over the child. They might feel entitled to their...
Who the fuck is this? Why does she look familiar? I was about to say that's Amanda Bynes. Who is that? Who the fuck? That's not Amanda Bynes. No, it's not. No, it's not. No, it's not. No, it's not. She has to, I know she got pronouns. And I know it's like he, they. This is really how she look now? Bro, she look older than me, nigga. Is she? I think she is older than me. I'm tripping. I'm about to look her up right now. Amanda, that's really her? Dog. No fucking way. Surgeries and shit? I gotta see this. No fucking way, bro.
Macaulay Culkin got better, and he even bagged my girl Brenda Song.
Who's Brenda Song? Is she, who's Brenda Song? Yeah, Amanda Bynes 36, but yo, bro, nah. Dog, this is really her. Holy shit. Why does she get that bullshit tatted on her face? Yo. God damn. This is a fall off if I've ever seen one. Not the kid version of her. I'm talking about how she used to look. Yo, Wild Wolf 90, thank you for that prime sub. I'm talking about, like, nigga, when I was a teenager and she was a teenager, she didn't look anything like, the fuck is this? I would have never expected this.
Money, or sometimes they're just jealous that their child is more successful than...
Bro was wildin', but he did get in Transformers and shit. So I gotta give it to this nigga. When he became an adult, it's not like this nigga just straight fell off. Bro got into Transformers and all types of shit. All he gotta do, like right here, his skin does look terrible and shit like that, but it ain't the worst. If he got himself a haircut and trimmed his beard, he's fine right here. It's really not that bad. This is a mugshot. Like Amanda Bynes, that was a picture of her right there, like with a selfie. If this nigga took a selfie and had a haircut and shit, he'd be fine. There's nothing wrong with that. A haircut and a trim up with the beard, and he's fine. Nigga said, do it, just do it.
They ever were. Shia LaBeouf's story follows a similar narrative, but recently we found out that it might all be a lie. A sensationalized narrative to not only make money, but try and protect.
He's definitely a good actor. I fuck with him.
They forgot Donkey Kong's transformation to Daquan. W-evolution. Apes together. Bananas forever.
How your fat ass got the nerve to talk, bro?
Protect him from his wrongdoings. Shia's downward spiral is different than most because to this day, we have no idea what is real and what is a distraction from the truth. Stay hydrated. Shia was the son of two starving artists, Shayna Sade and
I thought the nigga was wearing the Kotsky joint. I was about to say, nigga, they had that back then?
Jeffrey LaBeouf could never find an audience for their work, sending them straight into poverty as a family. His mother would end up selling fabrics and jewelry in a poverty-stricken area of Echo Park, Los Angeles, while his father, a former Vietnam veteran, would sell hot dogs and perform as a street clown to get by. On top of their financial struggles, Shia's father was a convicted sex offender and a heroin addict, which was far from the ideal role model that Shia needed growing up as an only child. As if
now y'all see the reason why I'm so happy that I'm the parent that I am? Bro, both my parents did crack. My bad, hiccuped. My parents did crack, nigga. That's why I'm so happy. I'm the parent that I am, bro. My kids ain't got to worry about shit. All right. Shit. Nigga said, I got to say in GTA. I got to say my parents did crack in GTA? No. They didn't never. Nigga, Grand Theft Auto wasn't even a game back then. My parents were crackheads. The fuck? I'm not promoting drugs or anything. I'm saying my parents are crackheads, bro. My parents did crack. That is a fact. The fuck?
If life wasn't hard enough, his father was admitted into rehab when Shia was just 9 years old, leaving him and his mother extremely vulnerable. While living with his mother in a Los Angeles motel, Shia overheard a man R-word her. Not being able to do anything about it at such a young age,
damn,
this tragedy caused a great deal of anger.
This type of shit'll fuck you up. See, I can't even blame how he acting, you know what I'm saying, when he get older. You subject the child to this type of shit, bro, no amount of money can just change how fucked up, you know what I'm saying, you may be in the head.
To build in his young soul. To this day, Shia sleeps with a gun under his pillow because of the incident, stating, "I've always thought somebody was coming in my whole life."
Well, see, I think that, you know what I'm saying, as a man, if you got a legal firearm, keep that shit close anyways.
His parents were too prideful to accept food stamps and welfare. Shia,
the shit, you know they ain't black. Ha! Nigga, what we was selling them bitches. Fuck is this nigga talking about? Nigga, bro, I don't remember a single nigga on my block in Brooklyn that didn't have food stamps. I don't remember a single family on there, and I was a kid. I remember a single family on there that didn't have food stamps. The fuck is this nigga talking about? Too proud, nigga, too white to accept food stamps, nigga. I don't know a single nigga that ain't accepting motherfuckers.
One of the funniest things I ever seen is when Orlando Brown said he let Nick Cannon give him head.
Nigga, why you gotta bring that up? What the fuck? Nigga, why did you bring that up? Facts, food stamps, clutch as fuck. Nah, for real. Nigga, why did you say that? Didn't he say P. Diddy fucked him or something like that too? But why you gotta bring that shit up, nigga? I think he said something about P. Diddy.
I knew early on that he would need to find a way to make money for him and his family.
Nigga said there are more white people than black people on food stamps. I know, but nigga, you ain't finna catch a nigga. You name one nigga you ever seen said I turned them bitches down, nigga. Fuck is you talking about? Nigga, name one single nigga that ever, man, I ain't getting on them when they definitely can, you know what I'm saying, get approved for them. You got niggas fucked up.
Or steal to get what he wanted. His first run-in with the law occurred in 1995 when he was only 9 years old, getting caught attempting to steal a pair of Nike Cortez shoes. Then a couple of years later, he also got caught trying to steal a Game Boy. His parents knew he needed a creative outlet to express himself and keep him out of trouble, so Shia turned to stand-up comedy.
So his parents let him take a kid in take a picture in a dirty ass room like that? Or was that on a TV show?
Keep him out of trouble. So Shia turned to stand-up comedy, which was a perfect fit for a kid known as the class clown amongst his peers. Performing at local LA comedy
P. Diddley.
P. Diddley.
Clubs at the age of 10.
And your name is I Slap My Pickle.
He instantly stood out thanks to his edgy, adult sense of humor, going on stage and picking apart the drunk men and women in the audience.
He stole shoes like in the movie Holes Limau.
He had to do what he had to do. Look, man, yo, you got to think about it, bro. You see the lifestyle he was living? He had to steal them shits, nigga. Remember that, bro. He had to. Let's get that very clear. This is not a kid going out there just saying he's doing this shit for fun. Look at the shit he experienced, and then he's stealing clothes because he has to.
Audience, often starting his set with, "Hey motherfuckers, it's time for some jokes." Shia thrived in stand-up, but it wasn't going to pay his family's bills or get him the sneakers he wanted.
I've never seen him do stand-up.
He needed to think bigger,
I wanna see what
and
this
that's
is like.
exactly what he did. On a trip to Malibu with his dad in 1996, Shia met a kid wearing expensive clothing that he could only dream of affording. Shia asked him, "What do you do?"
No bullshit. I think this nigga AWOL Price said the dry shit I've seen in the chat tonight. This nigga said Orlando, because like I just want you to see what you said so you can see everybody in chat laughing, dying laughing, because this was probably the funniest thing I've ever seen in my fucking life. This thing said, Orlando Brown said he saw a wild Daquan Wiltshire in the jungle. I know everybody in the chat is just laughing. I don't even have to look at the chat. I know they're just dying laughing. They have to be. Like, no bullshit. I might even just VIP you because that, like, when I tell you that was the funniest thing I've ever heard, ever. Like, it was literally, bro, I don't think out of everything I've ever heard while I was streaming, I've never heard anybody say anything funny. Y'all niggas in the chat, bro.
Need me to snort a queef.
Yo, what the fuck is that? Nigga, what the fuck? Nigga, what? Snorting a queef, nigga? Like, bro, you see how that was a lot funnier, AWOL? Yo, bro, you get your jokes up, nigga. Get your jokes up, nigga. What kind of dry ass shit was that, nigga? It's funnier the fact that everybody's acting like they laughing in the chat than what you said, AWOL. What you thought you was gonna get by with that? You thought I was gonna call you out for that? That was dry as shit, nigga.
Which led to the kid
I know I read my chat.
responding with, "I'm an actor," and that was all Shia needed to hear. Shia began looking up talent agencies in the Yellow Pages, calling them and pretending he was his own manager. Although they weren't buying the shtick, one of the agents was charmed enough and she took a shot on Shia and signed him, quickly propelling his career and helping him earn small roles in commercials.
It's been tough. Very tough. Yet you kids are eating.
I wonder if it actually cost money back then. Because the thing is, bro, my aunt took me and my brother to audition, and my sister to audition for commercials and shit. My sister couldn't get in because she wasn't a good actress.
Orlando Brown said he found Daquan's hairline at BarberCon.
The thing is, like, I'm laughing so hard that I can't even let it out. I'm literally crying, bro. I'm crying. It's like so many tears coming out my eyes, bro. I have a box of tissues over there. I was about to get them. I was just about to get them too, because I know I really can't stop crying laughing. You hear me snorting and shit? So funny, man. But nah, dog, it's crazy. When I was younger, right? My aunt took us to audition and said that we couldn't get the roles because we had to pay. It's like a $500 fee a piece or something. A $500 fee?
Ha ha, that shit ain't funny, motherfucker.
It's funnier when people say shit like that. Nah, but yeah, dog, like, it was something like you had to pay a $500 fee. I didn't know they just had the money to do that.
Lots and lots of Oreo O's. Yeah. What's that?
He also landed some minor roles in Freaks and Geeks and X-Files. Somehow, he found a way to make it in the spotlight that his parents always desired, with no form.
I know it was for an agency, my bad.
I'm late, but I'm listening to the stream at work and I couldn't look at the screen at the moment, but holy shit, Amanda Bynes looked crazy.
Bro, like, I'm not gonna lie, dog. I couldn't believe that shit. You know the pronouns was there somewhere. It's, with the heart tattooed on her face, she's crazy.
Formal acting or training whatsoever. After
Medusa, yes. It's fees for that. It was like $250 to have an agent rep. No, it wasn't. Well, we went was someplace in Alexandria, Virginia, and like I said, my aunt said something about it being like $500 a piece, and she couldn't do it.
Grinding smaller roles for a few years, he would finally get his big breakthrough in the year 2000, landing the lead role in the show Even
So, Medusa, you said there was fees for SAG. Do you know about the Film Actors Guild? Because, like, and if you want to, you can just abbreviate it if you want to in the chat.
Orlando Brown, the same nigger that said after he ate Raven Simone out, she joined the LGBT community.
He said that? He said that? Orlando Brown be saying some wild ass shit, so I definitely believe that. But yeah, Medusa, if you could let me know about those fees for the Film Actors Guild too, you know what I'm saying? I just want to know about it, because like I know about SAG and everything, but if you could just let me know about
Stevens on the Disney Channel.
And you're not shy. I read somewhere with Even Stevens at the audition, you scared the other actors who were waiting to audition by telling them, got it wrapped up, it's mine.
Guzzle can help you with the fees for the Film Actors Guild.
Facts. Yo, what's up with this nigga Gizzle? I say Gizzle, Guzzle.
Bussy juice.
Bussy juice? Really, nigga?
I wanted it so bad. I would like walk around. I was like, listen, man, I know what you're auditioning for.
Nigga said you already started on National Geographic.
And I did. I eventually got it. It was all luck.
Shia played the role as Lewis, who is viewed as immature, rude, lazy, selfish, carefree, and extremely mischievous. He concocts elaborate schemes and inventions to make his life easier. This show, as well as Lizzie McGuire, were the first two
Hilary Duff didn't fall off, did she? What about Topanga in Boy Meets World? Did Hilary Duff or Topanga fall off? Because I thought Hilary Duff got that ass now, don't she? And Topanga, what about Topanga? Hilary still, okay, Hilary good. Topanga, what? Still bad? Okay. Dog, I remember when I was younger, Topanga, that was it. Like, I wanted the banger. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, everybody, I think everybody did. Yeah, Hilary Duff, she got it. You know what I'm saying? She got the ass now, bro. I done seen it. Hilary thinking of the motherfucking facts.
Disney Channel live-action shows to pave the way for the iconic early 2000s Disney Channel hits. Even Stevens was a smash success. Shia would go on to win an Emmy Award for his role as Louis Stevens in 2003 and became a household name thanks to the show, with directors in the industry comparing his acting potential to stars like Tom Hanks and Gene Wilder. Wow. The show would have gone on longer than 3 seasons, but Disney famously has the 65 rule, where they will cancel a show no matter what after 65 episodes.
I didn't know that they had that.
Despite Shia having this big breakthrough, his life was far from glamorous.
Crazy.
He had to live closer to where the show was being filmed, so he left his mother's house to go live with his father.
Me neither. Curly had a girl.
Abusive, both mentally and physically. One time, Jeffrey allegedly held a gun to Shia's head in a Vietnam flashback. On top of that, the two lived in a $45 per night motel while he was filming Even Stevens. Disney Channel was known to pay their cast pennies compared to how popular the shows were. But whatever Shia was getting paid, he was using it to keep his family above water. He was merely surviving. Riding the success of Even Stevens, in April of 2003, Shia's career would continue to reach new heights with the release of the film Holes. The film generated $71.4 million worldwide and would open the door for Shia to blockbuster roles on the big screen. He started popping up as a tertiary character in a big film every year. Dumb and Dumberer, Charlie's Angels, I, Robot, Constantine, Bobby. This led to him earning lead roles in The Greatest Game Ever Played and Disturbia, which grossed $118 million in worldwide box office. But one role was about to take him to superstar heights. Transformers.
Facts!
2007 Transformers
grossed... Nigga, that's my shit, nigga! Transformers is my shit, nigga!
You should watch Stray Rag's video How Movie Reboots Be Recasting Popular Characters, and it's honestly sad how families took advantage of child actors.
I bet.
$700 million
Trey
in
Rags. Okay, I gotta remember that. Trey Rags shit.
Optimus is in Bro.
Optimus is him? Yeah, he that nigga.
Box office. For those that don't know, American action films will often get worldwide praise and send those actors into lifetime A-list status. Shia did 2 of these films in 1 year, the second being Indiana Jones, which did nearly $800 million in global.
I was about to say even Indiana Jones. I didn't see Indiana Jones, but I know that put a lot of money in his pocket.
Box office. Transformers 2 did over $800 million in global box office. Shia was on top of the world. His life appeared to be perfect in the public eye. He was beloved by everyone. everyone. He successfully saved his family from generational poverty, and by 21 was arguably set for life. But unfortunately for
21.
Shia, his past was beginning to creep up on him. Labeouf was arrested and spent 2 days in jail after attempting to stab a neighbor in Van Nuys.
Wow.
In the very same year that Shia was hitting the red carpet with Megan
Wow, I didn't know
Fox
that.
for the premiere of Transformers, he would spend 2 nights in jail for attacking his neighbor with a deadly weapon. Anger and alcoholism, a result of his troubled childhood, was starting to take over his life. Arrested in November of 2007 for misdemeanor criminal trespass.
When I used to see all of this shit, like, you know what I'm saying, unfolding, I used to think to myself, like, he's such a fucking idiot. Why would you fuck this opportunity up? But now I can completely understand what was going on, the childhood trauma.
While refusing to leave a Walgreens. He described the incident, "My logic was off, to say the least. Again, I'm on the sauce." By on the sauce, he means alcohol, his go-to vice that would become a big problem later on. He was arrested on suspicion of drunk driving in Hollywood in the summer of 2008, and in 2011 he got involved in a brawl outside of a Vancouver bar. He was slowly starting to derail, like many of the child stars that came before him.
This thing of Clementine will say Henny and Red Bull.
He earned $15 million for his role in the third Transformers movie.
Like, I don't know. Maybe I just don't have enough childhood trauma, or maybe just because I'm black. It's like when I hear numbers like that, I just can't think of a way to fuck that up. Like, I can't. I just can't, bro. I can't. Like, I done seen a lot of motherfuckers die. I done seen my mom, you know what I'm saying, on the floor having seizures and shit because of the crack and shit like that. My dad with a needle stuck in his arm on a couch like this and everything. You know what I'm saying? Like, all types of shit. And it's like, I don't know. Like, I done seen shootouts. I done seen niggas die. I done, like, bro, I don't know. It's just like, I still can't think of something fucking me up that much to where I'm like, I'd fuck up 15 million or anything like that. Like, I just can't think of it. 15 million? That shit don't fuck with you at all. Nah, it do. The last stream when the nigga brought up the shit and I was like, yeah, man, that shit fucked me up when I kept saying they ain't coming back. Shit like that. Yeah, of course it fuck you up. That shit fucked me up, bro. Nigga, what? Of course it fucked you up. You don't think it fucked me up when I'm saying watching my mom having a seizure and shit, the fucking shit coming out of her mouth, the blood, and it was weird. It wasn't even like regular type blood. It was like blood, and it looked like it was blood mixed with milk and shit. Yeah, bro, of course that shit fucked me up.
Money was no longer the motivation for him. He didn't need to grind anymore.
He said
He
John
decided to
Morant.
step away from the franchise and the millions of dollars it would have continued
Frothy,
to
that's what it
produce.
was, like
He
frothy.
started to chase roles that were more artistic and character driven. In June of 2012,
This thing could have picked any other clip, dog.
he made a nude appearance in the music video for the song Fior Piano. The video depicts a man and a woman locked in a never-ending cycle of addiction and desire. Then, just a few years later in 2014, Rob Cantor created a theatrical performance by the name of Shia LaBeouf. The lyrics describe Shia as a murderous cannibal. Shia makes an
What the
appearance
fuck?
at the end of the music video for this song, ominously applauding in the audience all by himself, which
wow.
would later turn into a viral meme. Now, this performance wasn't really meant to be taken seriously, but the motivation behind it was unclear, and overall just seemed to be pretty bizarre behavior for an A-list actor who was being deemed the next big thing.
Okay, I do like the way Jason just put that. Jason said it's going from a great low to a great high very quickly. It can make people indulge heavily in their vices for a semblance of happiness. Nah, that's a fact. Okay. See, I don't be looking at it like that. You know what I'm saying? I always look at it from a nigga like, you know what I'm saying, that don't want to fuck up an opportunity of a lifetime. Like with shit like that. Like I said, like even with me, the fact that, what I'm saying, the street shit that I was doing, I cut all of that shit immediately just when I got out of jail and had kids because I knew I had kids I had to live for. You know what I'm saying? But I didn't reach like a fucking high like that at all. You know what I'm saying? It was just like me realizing I don't want to fuck up again.
Thing by Steven Spielberg just a few years prior. It was in 2014 where Shia was truly never the same. Up until now, he had some arrests, some weird acting roles, but now people were really starting to question everything they thought they knew about him. It all started with this hashtag I am sorry art exhibition.
Would you mind taking the bag off? Could you take the bag off your head?
What is this?
Can I take the bag off your head?
See, and shit like this fucked me up because it's like, damn, bro. Nigga, like after yo, Shady Dwarf, thank you for that gifted. After hearing about like his childhood trauma and shit is It's like, damn, bro. Should have fucked you up.
Wow. Okay.
Look at his face, man.
It's you. Hi, Shia.
I Am Sorry was hosted in Los Angeles in
he's
early
an actor, so it's like if I see something like that, I'm not 100% sure how real it is because I like as a person watching an actor, I have to question it.
2014. Shia was
Yeah,
dressed
he definitely looks dead inside Metal Gear G.
in a suit with a bag over his head that read, "I am not famous anymore." Fans and spectators paid to sit into a tiny empty art gallery where he was seated, and one at a time they filed in and they were allowed to
Cartel
say
hippie,
whatever
really,
they
bro?
wanted right to his face. Oddly enough, he didn't say anything back the entire day. All he did was sit there and cry. This exhibit was a follow-up to his strange red carpet appearance for the premiere of the erotic art film Nymphomaniac, where he wore that exact same paper bag. Conspiracy theorists said that this was an Illuminati embarrassment ritual. His fans said that it was genius performance art, but most people thought it was another story of a child star gone mad.
Look at his eyes, man. His eyes tell it all. It looked like he ain't even trying to look at cameras. Like it looks like his eyes are kind of pointed downward.
This stunt came just months before his most famous arrest. Shia was at a local New York City bar where he was pounding whiskey and watching the World Cup. He stumbled into a New York
The fact of him being so famous and doing this is crazy. That's telling right there. The fact that you're this famous and you're just going to go into any local bar and just drink that heavily by yourself.
cabaret, where Alan Cumming and Michelle Williams were performing. Labeouf was smoking cigarettes inside the theater and shouting obscenities. He even allegedly slapped Cummings' butt as he walked by him during the performance, and cops arrested him during intermission. At this point, nobody really knew why Shia was behaving like this.
You seem to have gone crazy since the last time I saw you. Is that true?
It does seem that way, doesn't it?
You see the way he even answered that? Look at this nigga laughing. It's like he's just laughing at his pain. That's something you really got to do your research on before you interview somebody. I understand it's supposed to be funny and all, but damn, bro. Like, no bullshit. It's like when you watch a video like this, you really get to see it. You know what I'm saying? From a different perspective. Like, if I'd have just watched this on TV, I would have thought differently. But it's like knowing everything that we know from this video alone is just like, damn, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess.
Look at this. Like, look at him, bro. Listen, you see the way he answered that?
At this point, nobody really knew why Shia was behaving like this.
You seem to have gone crazy since the last time I saw you. Is
It
that
does
true?
seem that way, doesn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess I have.
But he opened up to Interview magazine after these antics, which changed some people's perspective of him. "The only thing my father gave me that was of any value to me is pain." This was revealed by Shia in a 2014 interview, pulling back the curtain on the darkness of his childhood. "My greatest and my worst memories are with my father. All my major trauma and major celebration came from him." Shia was living the classic example
This nigga Clementine gonna say, y'all think Shia say nigga? Yo, nigga, out of everything you could have said right now.
of a child star who was manipulated and scarred by his parents. Suddenly, his antics and public freakouts made sense, but Shia's closing statement of this interview was maybe
The
too
movie he recently
transparent.
directed, Cool Honey Boy, is about his life as a kid. Shit sad ass.
I'm definitely gonna look that up. What streaming platform is it on? I'm definitely gonna look that up.
I've been a runner my whole life, running from myself, whether to movies or drinking and drugging or f***ing calamity or whatever it is. I've always been running. I'm a dude who loves delusion. It's why I love being an actor. I never have to actually look at myself or be faced with my shit or take responsibility. This statement, shockingly honest and self-aware, would come back to haunt him years later. 2014 was also Shia's last major film, Fury, alongside Brad Pitt, which
2014,
secured nearly
damn.
$200 million in the box office. He became
Only two. Damn, 2014. I didn't know that.
too risky for production studios to work with, not knowing when his next public fiasco will be, which was in 2015 when he was arrested for public intoxication in Austin, Texas. He also managed to outdo his previous meme with a new one. He filmed a 30-minute motivational speech in front of a green screen and posted it on YouTube, in which the internet had a field day with.
I ain't gonna hold you. Even I use that shit. I use this shit all the time, bro.
But his next art project was
I'm
inspired by
sorry.
Donald
Yo,
Trump's
Shy, I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry, my nigga. I'm sorry. I gotta run that back. I gotta run it. I ain't seen that one. That's one I didn't see. I've never seen that one. I got to run that back. I'm sorry, my nigga. I'm sorry, Shia. I love you, bro, but nigga, yo, I gotta run that back. I gotta run that back. Do it.
But his next art project
Wow,
was inspired by Donald Trump's inauguration in 2016. This one would test Shia's sanity. Shia's art group launched an art installation in New York, just outside the Museum of the Moving Image. The project was called He Will Not Divide Us, and the goal was to live stream every single day of Trump's first term as president, bringing people together in a time of division, chanting the phrase, "He will not divide us," in front of a webcam set up outside the museum. Unfortunately for Shia, this project only lasted a couple of days before internet trolls and 4chan users would turn up in real life, appearing on the live stream with the intention of pissing off the actor and trolling his project, which is exactly what they did.
I thought that nigga was Mr. Beast.
You think Melania give crazy head?
Possibly, bro. Man, I couldn't imagine acting in the Transformers movies, holes, shit like that, Indiana Jones, and then you just around people just like it's nothing, like you're not you. Like, it's crazy.
Realizing that people were just going to keep showing up and trolling his message, Shia reimagined the project. Instead, he put a "He Will Not Divide Us" flag up in the middle of nowhere, with a 24-hour live stream so people can go online and look at it. 4chan users were determined to ruin his project, and it only took them 10 hours to do it. They tracked Shia's most recent location using photos that he was tagged in
Oh, I was about to say, he only got 110,000 followers on
Instagram. Then they analyzed wind patterns, the sounds of frogs singing in the background, and the constellations in the sky to figure out where this flag was waving. And in 10 hours, they took down the flag, replaced it with a MAGA hat and a Pepe the Frog shirt.
Yo, do y'all see how crazy people are, bro? Did y'all, nigga, listen, nigga.
Shia reimagined the project.
What the fuck? Nigga.
Also look at his freestyle on Sway. It's good, NGL.
Alright, we definitely looking that up as soon as we done with this. They have to have no life. There's no fucking way.
Then he put a "He Will Not Divide Us" flag up in the middle of nowhere, with a 24-hour live stream so people can go online and look at it. 4chan users were determined to ruin his project, and it only took them 10 hours to do it. They tracked Shia's most recent location.
10 hours, bro.
These trolls really got nothing better to do, but my hat's off to that commitment.
I'm not gonna lie, you gotta respect it. You have to. That is commitment beyond fucking imagination, bro. What? It's worse than doxing.
This is like that got to be something on Mr. Beast.
Bruh, this is just insane, bro.
Using photos that he was tagged in on Instagram. Then they analyzed wind patterns, the sounds of frogs singing in the background, and the constellations in the sky to figure out where this flag was waving. And in 10 hours, they took down the flag, replaced it with a MAGA hat and a Pepe the Frog shirt, and trolled Shia off the internet for a while. But before his exit, we got some bars.
I thank God Almighty that I'm balling slightly. I say amen, I'm just amen who's chasing elation. In my occupation, who's patient, who comes from below the basement, from the pavement. Then I got an agent, then I done made it. Past Tom Hanks replacement. Goddamn, my life's amazing.
Shia got married.
Nigga, let's go, nigga! Let's go! Turn the fuck up, nigga! Turn the fuck up, nigga! What is you talking about, nigga? What is you talking about, nigga? Turn up, nigga! Let's go, nigga! W, nigga! That nigga was spitting, nigga! That nigga was spitting, nigga! That nigga was spitting! If anybody in here say L's, you better get on stream right now and you spit something better. Nigga, that nigga was spitting, bruh! Fuck is you talking about?
I thank God Almighty that I'm balling slightly. I say amen, I'm just amen who's chasing elation. In my occupation, who's patient.
W white bars.
I fuck with it though.
Comes from below the basement, from the pavement. Then I got an agent, then I done made it. Past Tom Hanks replacement. Goddamn, my life's amazing.
Shia got married to his wife Mia Goth, which seemed to calm him.
I know, bro. I'm just saying you could do better.
Down for a little bit until he was arrested again in 2017. This time for public intoxication.
See, they knew it was a problem.
Disorderly conduct, and obstruction. He was sentenced to 100 hours of community service, 1 year probation, and was also court-ordered to attend a drug rehab facility.
100?
In this rehab, he was instructed to write and reflect on his life, which may have been just what Shia needed to dig himself out of the hole.
I wonder what celebrities really got to do for community service. Because when I was doing community service, I had to work at Goodwill.
That he was in at the time.
And you wrote this movie while in court-ordered rehab.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Which is, did you say, hey, I got this time, I'm going to be in here, I'm going to do this? Was this something you set out to do?
Well, they said you have PTSD, you got to start writing. This is how you get to the solution. The only way
I think I got like
was through.
72
so I started
hours,
writing
something
all
like
these dark chapters, of my life.
Shia digging up all the holes in these hoes. Also W Bars Bumblebee would be proud.
He was killing it, bro. Hey, DSG Prince. Yo, bro, nigga, I was, the niggas, what was it? I know it was somebody there that, like, they was cool with me, so they would just let me leave and just write down my hours sometimes. They let me, nigga, I'd be in my car chilling. I'd be in my car chilling for like 2-3 hours.
And it wound up being this script form thing. Sent it to my friend, became a movie.
Honey Boy would eventually hit theaters in 2019, telling the story of Shia's childhood and his relationship with his father. His self-reflections in court-ordered rehab had transformed into a full-length feature film, completely revitalizing his career that he thought was over. However, before moving forward with the script, he needed his dad's approval, which wasn't the easiest thing to do since he hadn't spoken.
Why you need this nigga approval? Fuck him. Fuck, man. See, that's one thing that's crazy about kids, man, is that regardless of how fucked up of a parent you are, they'll still love you. Like, bro, there's kids out there who are dealing with parents that are starving them, abusing them and shit like that, and they just still love them, bro. And it's like, I really think he sought his approval because look at him. He's with him. With a father like this, fuck him. I wouldn't care. What do you, if you sue me, put it like this. If I make up a story, nigga, a story, and I chose to write it, and I'm not saying it's based on a true story, I don't give any character names or anything like that. How can you sue me and say it's about you?
Spoken to his father in nearly 7 years. Initially, when he reached out to his dad about the script, he said that Mel Gibson would be playing him in the film, helping to convince his dad to give the movie the green light. Little did Jeffrey know, this was a blatant lie, and Shia would be taking on the role of his abusive father.
Mel Gibson is racist.
We weren't on good terms, so.
It's wild, because I like, bro, I don't get how black actors be in a joint with Mel Gibson knowing damn well that nigga racist.
I lied to him and told him, hey, Mel Gibson's gonna play you, son, right here.
Honey Boy successfully got Shia his reputation back. There was never a doubt that he was a great actor, but this film made it seem like Shia reconciled with his troubled past and was ready to change for the better going forward.
If you can tap into how you can use your suffering to help other people, that is maximum joy. I always thought joy was, oh, I get this and then I'm happy. Or
as soon as you reach this level right here, you're definitely in a creative space.
Or I do this and then I'm happy, or I get her and then I'm happy, or I make that and then I'm happy.
Whenever you start looking like this,
they respect me and then I'm happy. Or I always thought happiness
was
when
you
to be
locked in,
acquired by the things I would gain from life. That's why I was always grabbing. If I knew early on that happiness actually is in me offering all of my suffering up for other people as an instructive thing or as something that could benefit man, then I maybe would have lived my life differently.
Unfortunately, this redemption only lasted temporarily, as more harsh realities would get exposed. One of Shia's co-stars on Honey Boy was an actress/singer-songwriter by the name of FKA Twigs. Shia's short marriage with
FKA Twigs
was already in murky waters, and the two would instantly hit it off. They started dating shortly after the film.
Is she a little black? It just kind of looked like she may have some black in her, but goddamn the teeth. But it looked like she got some black in her.
Filming of Honey Boy in 2018, Shia had a history of rocky romantic relationships, yet this relationship turned out to be more toxic and dangerous than the rest, culminating in a lawsuit at the end of 2020, where FKA Twigs sued Shia for sexual battery, assault, and infliction of emotional distress. She would
and the thing is, I can't even say that she didn't go through that. This is one of those instances where I can't just deny it immediately and be like, I gotta wait for evidence and stuff, because he may have done this because of the things that, he's experienced in the past.
detailed terrifying situations he put her in. He was driving recklessly, removing his seatbelt, and threatening to crash unless she professed her love for him. She also says that Shia gave her an STD when he knew he was infected. Wow. FKA coming out also empowered pop singer Shia to come out.
This nigga love bitches with fucked up teeth.
As well, stating that she too had experienced abuse from Shia, calling him,
bro, nigga, how she got a middle tooth? Bro, I've never seen that. Nigga, how she got a middle tooth? That motherfucker literally sticking up like this. How do you have that? I didn't know that was a real thing. I didn't know that could happen. I had 2 middle teeth. I didn't know you could have, like, I didn't know you could have one like that. I never knew that, bro. What the fuck?
Calling him a pathological liar. People found old footage of Shia after an argument with his ex Mia Goth, saying that he was about.
Did they act like that's an insult? Because I'm definitely a pathological liar.
Pathological liar.
Oh, she called him a liar. Oh, scary. Like, oh, you're a liar. Okay. Fuck, like. Nigga Pineapple said, "Oh no!" Like, I'm like, "Oh no, I'm a fucking liar." Like, fuck cares? Like, fuck, you're a pathological liar. You damn right. The fuck, like.
People found old footage of Shia after an argument with his ex Mia Goth, saying that he was about to kill her.
If I'd stayed there, I would kill her.
At the time, Shia didn't address the allegations. Instead, he promoted his new movie, Padre Pio.
We're making a film, me, Abel Ferrer, and Willem Dafoe are making a movie.
He looks clean right here.
Movie called Padre Pio, about the great Padre Pio.
After that, we didn't hear from him until the film was completed. Not only did Shia shift his focus to this role, but he shifted his focus to finding God through Christianity. This film had a lot of publicity, and it was during the mid-2022 rollout that Shia appeared on various podcasts and interviews, where he kind of addressed the accusations.
The news that had come out has been like I've been abusive to women, and I've been shooting dogs, and I've been willingly giving women STDs, and like it's disgusting. It's depraved.
And when I look at this Me Too environment, there's not a whole lot of dudes that are taking accountability. You know, I f***ed up bad, like crash and burn type shit, hurt a lot of people.
He admits to a lot of wrongdoings. Nothing specifically, but both of these interviews, Shia allowed himself to be extremely vulnerable. He admitted to the monster that he was. He admitted that getting back with Mia and having their first daughter allowed him to live for a greater purpose. He also admits to lying about his father.
Like with my...
I gotta find me a dumb bitch. Bro, I have to, dog. I have to find me a dumb one. You got back with the nigga after he gave another bitch an STD and everything, was abusing her and all types of shit. Oh, I got to find me a dumb bitch. I have to. Like, my ex was dumb, but like, she's like dumb that I can't deal with.
Yo, Quan, I missed the stream on Saturday, but that was cause I was in Indiana having my first kickboxing cage match. I won by technical knockout on round 2. I was there representing DSG.
Damn, you should have just like waited until we was done reacting to this to tell us. Cause like now I don't care. Cause like thing is, I would have said W's in the chat and everything. I would have cared, but you know, but we watching this, we talking about this, and then here you come. No, I'm bullshitting, bro. Of course, my nigga, you already know, nigga. Niggas in the chat saying W's already, nigga. You know what's Congrats, my nigga. Congrats, bro. You know what I'm saying? And W's to you, nigga. I still whoop your ass, though, nigga. I still whoop this nigga ass.
Congrats to the MF that won that match DSG Foot Goblin shit.
Foot Goblin? Nah, for real. Congrats, though, bro. I still whoop your ass. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to tell you that. But congrats, my nigga.
My dad, I want to hit my dad up. Now, here's a man who I done vilified on a grand scale. I put all this shit in the street, you know? And used him, juiced my dad is like, this is the reason I'm foul out here. You know, I'm come from this wayward upbringing, and you know, my dad is the reason I'm such a fuck up. You know, he's a biker and a wild man and a criminal and a da-da-da and abusive. And I wrote this narrative, which was just fucking nonsense. My dad was so loving to me my whole life.
Do y'all believe that? Do y'all genuinely believe his dad was just so loving to him his whole life? It's crazy. It's crazy.
Fractured, sure. Crooked, sure. Like wonky for sure. But never was not loving. Never was not there. He was always there. He was always there. And I done a world press tour about how he was as a man. My dad never hit me.
That is definitely a lie.
Never. He spanked me once. One time. And the story that gets...
Even this nigga don't believe him.
painted in Honey Boys like this dude was like abusing his kid all the time. You know, my dad tried to keep me from smoking cigarettes. That's when he spanked me.
Honey Boy was literally his redemption arc that got him into good graces with the public. He lied about the whole thing, threw his own father under the bus so that people would root for him again. It's extremely honorable that Shia has come forward and admitted to his wrongdoings, but it justifies a lot of people's claims who said he was a manipulator and a liar in the past. It's very tough to realize what about Shia is real and what is being lied about for his benefit. This is why a lot of people in Hollywood just stay away from him. You just don't know what stories about him are true. I mean, him admitting to the lies makes me even question all the information in this video. He has admitted in the past that he loves not having to face the responsibility of his actions. All that we can hope for is for the sake of his family, his daughter, that this time what he is saying is true. Hopefully his spiritual journey
and this bitch
has earned him a new lease on life, and maybe this time he is actually a changed man.
And this girl deadass had a kid with him? Definitely W video. Yo, that was very interesting. W video. But I really gotta find me a dumb bitch. I have to, dog. I have to. There's no way, bro. I have to find me an idiot. I have to.